the key ingredients to a success in any community is the arts that are provided. And Bellevue Arts Museum is a tangible museum that was founded in 1975 and continues to be a vitality-filled organization, providing a richness to our community for all its citizens, from children to senior citizens. And the arts are important, whether it be visual arts, music, ballet. It all adds up to making for a wonderful place to live, as Bellevue is.
I like to work with Northwest artists, put their work in the context of the Northwest craft and art tradition and scene, but also bring their work in a larger context, maybe national or international.
The national reach that I'm seeing the Bellevue Arts Museum is significant, I think in large part due to the mission where they've been putting out these amazing catalogs. So I've had feedback from people really across the country that we've mailed this catalog out to, like, what an amazing institution. So it's really neat to see that the Bellevue Art Museum is focusing into our area and bringing so much to our area, but it's also got this national scope.
For me as a maker, it's like one part craft, one part art, one part just whatever happens with me in the studio. And so having a museum that is willing to take a look at the craft aspect of it, but not wanting to put me in any kind of box either, was really liberating.
I have to say, the show I produced for the Traces of the Modern State solo show at the Bellevue Arts Museum, this is probably the best things I ever created in my life. And I really have to thank Stefano and Nora and everybody who worked, as well as all the museum staff.
I think it's really a wonderful thing that the Bellevue Art Museum has been able to bring in so many Northwest artists.
I mean, we have a tradition here, which is the tradition of the Northwest, of craft and craftsmanship, which is very important and maybe distinguishes us from the East Coast or the European scene. And so we are here to support their vision, but also make the craftsmanship, the attention to the material, attention to the tradition of making by hand, the focus of this museum. So this is what is unique about us. It's not just about craft, it's about art, craft, and design, but they're all related to making things with hands. Craftsmanship is always paramount here.
The visitors coming to the museum will undoubtedly find something that they like. They'll also be surprised because the artists that we show here do amazing works, and they are very exciting, visually, colorful, thought-provoking, enjoyable, and really the best art is one that takes you on a journey where you haven't been before, that expands your world into a larger world of beauty.
I think this is becoming the place people get together. I come here for the openings and members opening or artist lecture series.
It fosters this interaction between working artists and people that want to know about the art. There were so many events where I got to interact with people both formally and informally.
I think all of our art museums are our lifeblood, and we can't live without them. And I also am a big proponent of art in the schools and bringing children to the museums.
I feel that it is so important to start creativity at an early age and to foster this. It will enrich your life. It will change the way you see everything around you.
The idea that the young people get to directly interact with the visual artists that are there, I think really opens a wider perspective and enables them to think about themselves as artists in a new way.
I cannot imagine Bellevue without a museum. Bellevue is growing. Bellevue is the powerhouse, not just of the east side, I think of the greater Seattle area. A great city needs a great museum.